You are listening to Heartfelt Expressions with Katara Speaks. In this podcast, we express ourselves unapologetically, where our thoughts, feelings, and stories are heard. And I invite y'all to join me on this journey. I'm excited. I'm excited for today's topic, guys. This podcast episode is called No Permission Needed. So, it came across my mind from personal experiences and the recent events and throughout my life that people, it seems, let me tell y'all. I realize that the expectations of my parents got adopted by me, right? And I was putting this immense amount of pressure on myself to follow what they wanted from me. For example, go to school and graduate. I did that in high school. I got a college degree. And they wanted me to wait until marriage before I start dating. I did not do that. Date within my own race. I did not do that. Ethnicity, more so. Get a 9 to 5. I did not do that. The expectations that my family has, I adopted. I realized that since I adopted those things and I'm not doing the things that was a quote-unquote expected of me, I was filled with guilt and shame. And it has been nagging at me for a while now. I was starting to burn out, to feel numb, to not be able to sleep. When I was feeling this, talking to the people I care about, they addressed it. It's like, hey, you adopted this. You're right. I do not need permission from others to live the life that I want without guilt or shame. I do not need permission from anyone because this is my life. Just as this is your life. You don't need permission to really go after, to really live the dreams that you visualize for yourself, that you choose for yourself. Another thing was, I do not need permission, nor do you, from another person to make the decisions that you do. For example, if I choose not to hang out with you, I shall not. I do not need someone else to pitch in and say, yes, you should not hang out with this person. No. Our decisions are our own, y'all. I hope you guys know that. If you decide not to go somewhere, do not go. You do not need confirmation from others or validation. Yes, it is nice to get those things, those not necessary. And when others try to say, oh, I respect that other person's decision for you, that is disrespectful. I am speaking from personal experience. I hope you guys did not experience that too. Though if you guys have, you guys understand. You are allowed to make your own decisions because this is your life. You don't need the validations of other people to do that. You do not need the permission from other people to live your life. I can go so much in depth about this. I just had this on my chest and had it on my mind because of recent events. And I know this is a more serious tone, than my others episodes, though I felt like it was really important. So I'm gonna take a step back, refresh, and I probably am going to give you guys a story. But for now, I'll see you on the next segment. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. I just wanted to say that I just danced and sang, and yes, resetting my energy. So, today's topic, reviewing, is no permissions needed. Yes, we talked about decisions. And let's also talk about being you, unapologetically, being authentic to who you are. Because you don't need permission to show up as yourself in any room, in any space, whether it is in the workspace, in an academic, in your personal life, or in public. You are wonderful as you are. Okay, now take a moment, reflect on that. Who are you? Do you know? What do you like? What do you don't? How do you usually show up? And is it true to who you are? And what does that even mean? Do you go about life in a way that is effortless and easy, where you are not... Okay, I understand there's anxiety and overthinking. Though, are you? You know, it's like, if you have anxiety, overthinking, a multitude of things, are you still you? Can you go about life and not feel as if you're pretending to be someone you're not? Do you feel like you had to put on an act for the sake of others, for other people to like you, for other people to love you, for other people to accept you? How can someone accept you if they don't know who you are? If you don't show up as who you are? I'm usually a private person. I love telling stories. I do. Though I'm usually a private person. Though, just because you are private, just because you're introverted, or other multitudes of things, you can still show up in any space as yourself. You do not have to hide. You do not have to feel as if you being you is a threat. That's a strong word, though sometimes it's appropriate because some people feel as if you shining your light, being the best, or just as you are on that particular day, is too much for them. That is not your responsibility to cater to their feelings. This is your life. Shine your light. Be you. Unapologetically. That means don't apologize for you, for your actions, for your thoughts, for your feelings. And if it is something to apologize for, yes, do so accordingly. You know, take it in perspective, take it with stride. You know your life. Yeah, because there was a time I used to make myself so small and try to blend into society, try to be that perfect Asian, or what people expect of me from my friends, my peers, my people from school, society, and my family. I felt that I had to be a certain way, especially since my stepmom, she was valedictorian, you know. She was first in her class since a young age. I felt I had to live up to that. No, I can just be me. Hey, give credit when it's due. There was a time when I excelled in the things that I did. I stopped doing those things because other people was intimidated. That is not my responsibility to cater to their insecurities, nor it is yours. Shine your light. Do what you do. If you're really good at something, do it. Don't let other people's insecurities hinder that. If you're bad at something, it's okay, you know. If you do enjoy it, do it anyway. Because heck, this is for you. This is your life. If you enjoy something, do it. And who knows, you might get better. You know, that's usually what happens when people practice. When you practice things, you get better at it. If there's ever a right or wrong way to do something. But if it's safety-wise, yes, make sure you learn the proper protocol. But if it's creative, I don't feel as if there is a right or wrong way to do something if it's a creative matter. Like music, art, dance. Unless you're in school and they have a curriculum, they may deem it not appropriate for you to go outside of that box. There, I want to remind you that being you unapologetically, to be authentic, is wholesome. It shines so bright people can feel your presence, even through a phone. Feel your presence, even through your work. So be you. No permissions needed. No permissions needed, for real. I'm serious. This is your life. Live it. You listen to High Fed Expressions Sukatera Speaks. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, let me know, whether in the reviews, in my email, my social media. I appreciate your appreciation. And if this resonates with you or someone you know, share it. It would be wonderful to spread the word that you don't need permission, that no permission is needed to live your life the way you want it to, the way you choose to. So, until next time, see you soon.